So, my name's B. I'm one of the volunteers here. I do things, you know. I first got into Heart of Art sometime in February. I had a friend who was like really excited about doing a poem here, and he asked me if I would come support him, and I was like, no, I don't go outside, you know, because like a lot of like I'm strongly affected by like people's like energy, and like they're kind of scary, you know. But I finally decided that I'd come, and when I walked in here, it was like something I've never, you know, it's kind of like something that you've always dreamed about, you know. It's like you want to be surrounded by people that genuinely care about you and support you no matter what, and I never had that. So when I first came, it was just like I couldn't believe it, you know. And then after that, I was like, I can't stop coming. So yeah, I was like, I think I don't know, but yeah, I would hit Kenya up. Like, I'm like, dude, can I volunteer tonight or whatever? Cause I don't know, it's just something that I couldn't stay away from. And like, it feels good, you know. It most of the time, all the time, it feels good just to be in here. Like, this is the only place where I can just sit and do nothing and not feel anxious. So it's cool. What else? So I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm very standoffish, and that I'm like a hedgehog, you know. You don't, like, if you have two hedgehogs, they want to have that warmth and, you know, like that, you know, contact, but they're afraid of hurting themselves and hurting the other person or the other people, and that kind of like being here kind of helped me like take, you know, like those spikes off. Yeah.
How about hugging people?
You know, like before I came here, it kind of hurt me to hug people. It was just something I'm not. All the touch that, you know, that I've experienced has always been negative. So like, it kind of like I had to learn how. It wasn't that I had to learn how to hug people. It was just that I was becoming more comfortable with doing it because, like, I knew that I was safe here. That all the touch was, you know, positive and full of love and good intentions.
How did you get around to hugging people? How did that happen? How did you feel comfortable? How did you get to that comfort level?
It just seemed like it's kind of like one of the norms here, you know. So it was like kind of like, oh yeah, everybody hugs. I have to hug everybody else, you know. And just doing it was like, oh shit, this feels good, you know. And I think it was a lot to do with Belle. The first night that I came here, she kind of forced me to hug her, and I really didn't want to, but she kind of scared me, so I was like, oh, okay. So I got up and she hugged me, and it was like I thought I was gonna die because she was squeezing me really hard. And I was like, I'm so ready to die, you know, this is a good way to die. And I didn't know what to say, other than thank you, you know. And if like that was a good hug, you know, imagine like all of these hugs that people could offer. Yeah.
How has this place helped you? Where were you before, and how has it changed? How have you changed or grown with us?
Yeah, I'm still really shy, pretty quiet, silent, but, you know, I've gone a long way. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel light now. I think it's helped a lot with my depression and my anxiety and, you know, all this weird shit around me. I've become better. a better be.
Did you ever show your art before?
No. It was just something that I kind of stashed under my bed. And I would only draw. I never, tried painting. I never tried using clay. I never tried using all the shit that I use now.
How about your poetry?
Yeah. I've done it at Santa Monica College. I've done it at some small art gallery in downtown. I've done it in front of a bunch of professors before. Yeah, but it was just, I don't know, it wasn't the same. Like, doing it here was the most healing and the most passionate, because I knew that some people actually understood what I was saying.
Tell us about how we first met.
I don't remember how I met you. I think it was just like, because it took me a while to actually talk to you. I don't know why. But I remember meeting Belle the night of the first show that I came to. And she just hugged, it was like she hugged me and then left, and I was like, oh, okay. But then the second time that I actually hung out with her was for like making signs for like a trans rally thing. And I got here super early. I was like freaking out. I was like, what am I gonna do? I was just like really anxious, and I was just like, I'm just eat some beans because I'm nervous. So I just started eating beans, and then they came over and they're like, hey, I had beans too. Can I sit with you? I was like, yeah, and they started talking to me, and I was just like, whoa, like this person has so much to give. They're so passionate, and they were telling me about the space, and it was like, I could see that every single corner, every single wall, every single floor, all the ceiling was touched by her. And she never, like held anything back. And that's like really, really inspiring, And then the time after that I saw them was at UCLA, and I fucking broke my foot. And they were really nurturing, Like, I never let people help me, but I was kind of fucked, And so they were just like sitting there with me and like putting like all of these oils on my foot, and I was like, what the hell? And it was just like, after that, like, I can't like let go of them, because I've never had anybody like help me before. And I think it took me a while to like get to know you, but I always saw that like that genuine love and compassion that you have, and it's like, you can't find that, it's rare to find. Like, I didn't believe in people. It's still hard for me to believe in people now, but I believe in you too, because like, you're like saying something, like what's somebody said that you two are saints, and it's true.
And as a volunteer, what did you get involved with? What did you help out with? And why did you volunteer?
Oh,
well, I think why we answered it, but
I have a list in my back pocket. No, I'm just kidding. I would do door. I would answer emails. I would help clean. I would help set up. I would turn on the TVs. I'd help do shit online. I would talk to people. A lot of things, I guess. I do it for two reasons. It's one, because I just genuinely like seeing people happy here. And like all the people that I've talked to, which were like people that came for the first time, they're like, oh my God, you know, I've never felt this safe before, or I've never been able to be myself, and it feels so good to finally break free. And then the other thing was because I want to help you too. I really care about you, and like I'll do anything to like help out, you know.
What's your favorite part about this place?
The fact that when you walk in, it's like you have like this sense of protection. That kind of like you put it on like a jacket and like pants and like shoes and like a hat. So it's like your whole like body's protected by positivity, and even if some shit goes down, you know that you are somewhat safe, and that you won't, like a lot of the times I've been feeling like shit, and then I walk in and I'm like, oh shit, it just disappeared, you know. So I like that, but that's in all of us. I think I kind of learned that it's gonna be okay even without being here.